Hello everyone, Vincentweir here. Today, I will talk about my top 20 favorite Mario Kart Super Circuit tracks. I had a lot of fun making this list because some of the tracks in this game are pretty creative. Keep in mind that this is my opinion and my opinion only, and I will rate these tracks by their design, details, difficulty, and music. I will not be counting the unlockable extra SNES retro tracks. With all that being said, let's get started. You probably saw this one coming, Snowland. This track for some reason gives me a huge problem. Also, this track is vaguely similar to Sherbetland from Mario Kart 64. You got your penguins, your annoying ice physics, frozen puddles, and snowmen. The only thing that irritates me the most in this track is the fact that the screen shakes the entire race. We're driving on ice, right? So why is the screen shaking? Or are we not driving on ice? Is this even Snowland anymore? Ugh, it's just nauseating to me. Also, the computers can be a bit brutal since they are very difficult to get in front of. The music is very Christmassy, but it just doesn't fit in that well. Overall, Snowland is just bad. Cheep Island. Snowland making the screen shake was bad, but this track also has shaking. Well, only on the bridge sections. The crabs can get very annoying, it's very easy to fall into deep water, the grass is a little overused on some parts of the track, the shortcut halfway through the track before a bridge section is pretty much useless, and the length of the track is a tad too long and can get a bit tedious. Add all of this to bland music and a bland atmosphere, and you have Cheep Island. Even though this is the first track in the game, Peach Circuit is pretty bland. The track design is small and a bit too simple. No jumps, no speed pads, nothing. Just a small circuit with a bunch of sharp turns and twists. The only reason why this track is number 18 even though it's empty is because it can help with drifting practice sometimes. The music is pretty basic as well. Peach Circuit is a mediocre track. Bowser Castle 1 is one of the worst Bowser Castle tracks ever made, right behind SNES Bowser Castle 2. Bowser Castle tracks are supposed to be thrilling, but this one, it's short, has a bunch of jumps, and some other stuff. I understand that this is in the Mushroom Cup, but it's kind of meh. The music is alright though. This track is a pretty mediocre track. Luigi Circuit is well known to be the first track to take place in rain. This track has a bunch of turns and twists, and you can get a lot of mini turbos by doing so. But one problem though, the puddles. Those things can get really annoying because if you drive on one, you'll spin out. Unless you press B in time. On the Mario Wiki, it says that this track was meant to resemble a real-world circuit track. But the track design is... a dog. Well, a deformed dog anyway. The music is basic, just like Peach Circuit. Overall, this track is okay. Time for a ghost track, Broken Pier. This track is known to be very difficult for some Mario Kart players because of its jumping pads placed in various parts of the track, like broken off sections of the track and over walls. There are two bridges that are kind of easy to cross over, making for some shortcuts. Going back to the jumps, this track is filled with them, and they can get kind of annoying. What I mean is that these jumps can sometimes get you to fly off the track. The music is pretty eerie and it kind of fits in. Overall, this track is okay. Now for a track that everyone hates for some reason. Shy Guy Beach. Like I said, this track is hated on and called bland. I actually think this track is okay. It has a nice beach atmosphere, there's palm trees and umbrellas to make it feel like a beach even more, and a pirate ship shooting cannonballs. Also, crabs. They are easy to avoid, and if you hit one, you can just recover by pressing B quickly. The music is pretty relaxing. I think everyone hates the Mario Kart Wii remake more because the cannonballs explode in that version. I don't know. Actually, I said Cheep Island that the music was bland, but in this track, it actually doesn't feel bland. It actually fits in really well. This track is okay. Boo Lake. This track is pretty similar to Broken Pier, but I like this better because it's more simple, there's not many major jumps, and the beginning is kind of fun. This track is okay. That is all. Bowser Castle 2 is a pretty okay Bowser Castle track. It has a lot of jumps to get to another platform, caged roads, speed boosts, thwomps, and lava. Lots and lots of lava. This track has so many jumps, and those jumps are risky because you can jump over lava. A whole lot of lava. The AI here can also get annoying, but it's pretty minor. The music is alright. Same as Bowser Castle 1. But I must say they butchered the music in Mario Kart DS. This track is okay. And here is the last circuit track on this list, Mario Circuit. This track can actually be a bit fun in some cases. The turns can help people learn to drift more, the atmosphere of the track is nice, and the trees add up to everything. The music is, once again, basic, just like Luigi Circuit and Peach Circuit. Overall, Mario Circuit is a pretty good track. I love Yoshi, and I don't care what you say, I like Yoshi Desert. This track is actually pretty fun besides the resemblances to Yoshi in the background. You drive around the twists and turns of the desert, avoiding quicksand pits with piranha plants, driving over unfinished pyramids, and driving around an oasis. This track can actually help people practice drifting on the desert tracks, and it's actually kind of relaxing because, like I said, it has an oasis. The music is fitting too, and it adds up to some of the chaos of the track. This track is pretty decent. Bowser Castle 3. How many Bowser Castles are in this game? 4? Okay. Anyways, this Bowser Castle is a pretty long one. The main thing about this track are the thwomps because there are so many of them. Including the one that always blocks the item box. Oh my god, I hate that one. The road is mostly made of concrete, but some parts have caged roads, letting you see the lava below, which is pretty unique in my opinion. Also, these caged roads have no guardrails, and falling off is pretty easy. There's a lot of turns in this track too. Overall, this track is good. Here is a track that everyone wanted in Mario Kart 8. I don't blame them because this track would look pretty cool in HD. Riverside Park is a pretty fun track. Everything is jungle themed, there's trees and plants, wooden bridges, rivers, and more. There are jumps too, which can be fun to drive off of. The music fits the track really well and it sounds very Donkey Kong-ish. Just everything in this track is jungle themed and it works really well. Riverside Park is a really good track. Lakeside Park. This track is pretty similar to Riverside Park, which is a jungle themed track, and this track is jungle themed, except in this track, there are more tight turns and twists, and a volcano in the background that can shoot lava balls at racers, and can spin them out unless they press B fast. The music sounds more chaotic and fits with the disaster that's going on in this track. It's just really fun. Lakeside Park is a really good track. And here is the last Bowser themed track, Bowser Castle 4. The big thing I find interesting about this track is the giant machine in the background. What is that supposed to mean? What is that machine for? And what is it doing in the track? Ah yes, Bowser has finally built the ultimate weapon to unleash a nuclear holocaust upon the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know why I imagined that, but I just do. Anyways, this track is very long, filled with open lava spots, caged roads, jumps, Bowser mechs or mini Bowser mechs or what the heck they're called, and lots of sharp turns and twists. This track is a great track. Here you go, everyone. My least favorite Rainbow Road. But don't worry, I don't hate this track. It's pretty fun most of the time. The track is challenging, and it's all thanks for the entire track being bordered by long jump pads. These jump pads can actually give you some crazy shortcuts, including the one with all of those speed boosts. In fact, this entire track relies on speed pads. And with the speed pads and the long jump pads added together, it's risky and crazy. The music is pretty great too. Also, there are shooting stars and thunderclouds that are pretty minor. Overall, Rainbow Road is a really great track. You guys saw this one coming. Sunset Wilds. This track, it's beautiful. The track is fun, the detailing is astounding, the track isn't that hard, and everything else is just amazing. The Shy Guys can be a little annoying, but they're pretty easy to avoid and shake off. The big thing everyone likes about this track is the background. Each lap, it transitions from evening to sunsets and finally to night. It's beautiful seeing those transitions in the background every time you complete a lap. The music reminds me of a cowboy movie and it fits the track really well. Sunset Wilds will be remembered as the best desert track ever created. Now this is a really creative track, Ribbon Road. The title says it all, folks. This track is made of ribbon. Not only that, but the entire track is filled with decorations, presents, gifts, or whatever, and a whole lot more. The AI is very intelligent in this track during a race because they take full advantage of the speed pads. Speaking of which, Ribbon Road is filled with speed pads, and it can be fun driving off of those things. The music is very happy, and it fits the track well. Ribbon Road will be known as one of the most creative tracks out there, with its Mario Kart 8 remake improving upon it. Okay, this should be pretty obvious. Sky Garden should be high on this list. This track is very majestic because you drive on top of clouds in the sky. There are also other features such as jumps, vine bridges, tight and challenging turns, great detailing, and more. The music is very amazing and it fits in. Do I have to say anything else? I don't think so. But this is number 2. What's number 1, you may ask? Let's find out. Cheeseland. Just Cheeseland. Try to take this in. You're racing on a track made entirely out of cheese. I mean, that's so funny. Whoever came up with that idea is a genius. That guy should get a promotion or a raise because that concept makes for a good Mario Kart track. Sure, it is short, but you can just change the number of laps to 5. In the background, you've got your cheese castles, cheese forts, cheese mountains, and more. I think the moon is made of cheese too. Just about everything in this track is made entirely out of cheese. There's even Mousers roaming the second half of the track. Those guys are freaking adorable. The music is very catchy, groovy, and it fits the track really well. This track is one of the best Mario Kart tracks ever made. That's all I have for today. What are your top 20 Mario Kart Super Circuit tracks? Leave a comment and share your opinion. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more. I'm Vincentweir, signing off.